Hey, what up, y'all? I'm back with another video. Are you having problems paying bills right now? Are you on the line and your card gets declined? Do you have bills coming in the mail that you cannot pay? Are you searching for change to make up $1, to make up $2 in order to go buy something that you want? Do you not have any groceries in your fridge right now and you don't have the funds to go get any? Well, that all sounds like broke people problems. You know why I say it's broke people problems? Because it's broke people problems. This is the stuff that broke people go through. I mean, you have to think about it. How old are some of y'all to be broke? To still not be able to pay your bills, to still not be able to afford the bare necessities, to still have to ask people for change, to still have to ask people for a loan, which we know you're not going to pay back anyway, because let's be real, you're not responsible with money. No, you're not financially responsible at all. That's why you're in the predicament that you're in. That's why it's broke people problems. You would rather sit on the couch all day and play video games, watch reality TV shows, watch a movie, instead of getting up, coming up with some kind of business plan, coming up with some kind of idea, going and getting a second job, maybe a little part-time job that you can work from time to time when you're off, instead of playing video games, watching TV all day, or laying around in the house. You know what those create is broke people problems. That's what that leads to. And then you wonder why you're broke. You wonder why when you look in your account right now, it says negative $30. It says negative $100. And then the first thought is to call someone to borrow money, to call someone who is financially responsible, who has their shit together, to get some money from them, to get a loan, knowing that you're not going to pay it back. We know you're not going to pay it back because you didn't pay back the last loan that you got. And then you have the nerve to fix your mouth to ask that person for another loan, knowing that you didn't pay the first one or the second one back. Now, that person is also stupid for loaning you that money again. Because let's be real, they already know that you weren't going to pay it back. So why loan it to you again? Broke people problems. Do you have too much credit card debt? And you're trying to get another credit card right now so you could max that one out? You haven't even paid the other ones yet, and you're trying to get another one. So now you'll have 2 or 3 credit cards that are maxed out, and you know that you can't pay the first one. You're trying to get a loan from the bank, which you'll have to pay back anyway. So now you are adding debt on top of debt on top of debt. How smart is that? Think about that for a minute. How smart is that? Huh? You're adding debt on top of debt. You will never get out of debt when you do that. Stop taking loans out to pay another loan. That is broke people problems. That's the reason why you're broke now. You're already living check to check. You're already waiting for that next check to hit because you've already spent it before you even got it. You don't even have them funds anymore. And you haven't even gotten paid yet. It hasn't even been payday yet. But you spent that money already. You're trying to get a loan so that you can spend it on some frivolous shit that you actually don't even need, instead of being financially responsible, instead of planning your money out. Make a plan, write it out so that you can see it. You can physically see it on paper, and then stick to that plan. Write out a budget. Make sure that you're budgeting according to how much you make. Stop trying to live beyond your means, because let's be real, everybody is trying to be rich. Everybody is trying to keep up with the Joneses. You've heard that saying before. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, because it's just not you. You just don't have it. You want the latest iPhone that comes out. You want to drive the latest car. You want the newest J's, the newest shoes that come out. You want to buy more clothes so that you can go out next weekend, knowing that you already spent that money and you got bills coming in. Those sound like broke people problems. And you wonder why you're broke. You have no motivation. You need motivation in order to make money. Everyone who has money right now, who is wealthy, everyone who is financially responsible, do you know what they have? They have motivation. Motivation to get up out that couch. Motivation to go make something shake. Go make something happen. And then they were responsible with their money. They put their money to work for them. The best way to be financially free is to have your money work for you. It's to make money while you are asleep. That's the best way. You wake up making money. But none of y'all seem to want that. You want to be broke. You like being broke. Do you know why? Because if you didn't like it, you would not continue those same habits. Change those habits around. Stop trying to live beyond your means. Stop trying to be so larger than life, because we all know that you're not. You're smaller than life right now. That's why you're hurting. That's why you have those broke people problems. I don't have those broke people problems. I learned how to be financially responsible. I learned how to be financially stable. Yeah, I used to have broke people problems. I'm not going to lie about that. I have no reason to lie. When I make these videos, it's to teach you. It's to tell you what I've been through so that you can learn from my experiences and you can make a difference in your life. It's up to you to make a difference in your life. I'm not here to force you to do anything. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force him to drink. If that horse refuses to drink, then it's going to go thirsty. So if you refuse to learn, then you're going to go broke, and you're going to continue being broke and having broke people problems. You're going to continue calling that cousin, calling that brother, calling that parent to get a loan for some money that you've already spent, to get a loan that we know you're not even going to pay back. You're never going to pay back. They're never going to see that money back because you're not financially responsible. You have broke people problems. It's a sickness. Yes, it's a sickness, but there's a cure for it. Do you know what the cure is? I just told you. I just told you what the cure for being broke is. Get up out your ass and motivate yourself to do better. Motivate yourself to create wealth. You have to create it. It's not just going to fall on your lap while you're sitting there on your couch watching movies all day. Netflix is going to continue getting paid. Netflix is going to continue taking that subscription out of your checking account every month. Yes, they're going to continue getting paid, but you won't. You'll continue watching movies and then complain about how broke you are and how much you have no money. You have no funds in the bank. Do you think the banks are just going to give out loans to people that they know don't have any income coming in, or people they know don't pay their bills? That's why your credit is so important, because they want to know that you've been paying those other bills that you had. Because if you're not paying your bills, what makes you think that I'm going to give you a loan? And what makes me think that you're going to pay it back? You're not. That's the reason for credit. A lot of us have messed up our credit since we were young. We did not know any better. Nobody taught us. No one taught me about credit. I had no idea how to manage credit. I had no idea how to leverage my credit to get what it is I want and then pay it off. I had no idea how to do that. I had to learn that the hard way. But once I learned how to do it, guess what? I started to master it. I got better and better at it. I taught myself. So then I became financially responsible. And now I am financially stable because I taught myself how to manage my money. I taught myself how to stop living beyond my means. I live according to how much I make, how much income I have coming in, and what I have in the bank. I don't live beyond my means because I am not trying to be like everybody else. I don't care what everyone else is doing. I only care about what's in my fridge. Do you feel me? I only care about being able to put gas in my car. You can't even put $10 in your car right now because you only got $5. You can't even go to work next week because you have no gas in your car. But guess what though? That still doesn't motivate you to do better. That still doesn't motivate you to get up off your couch. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. You got broke people problems. I'm talking to you. And that's a majority of the population. So don't try to act like, oh, this video does not pertain to me. He's not talking about me. He can't be talking about me. That's not me. No. But you're going to get in your car tomorrow morning in order to go wherever it is you got to go besides for work, because we know that you don't want to work anyway, right? And you're on E and you got $5 in your pockets. How far do you think that's going to take you? Yeah, start dialing so you can get that loan because you have broke people problems. No one is going to save you. No one is going to loan you anything so that you can get out of your problems. And not to mention, a lot of people who claim to be so independent that they don't need other people. It's strange how you're able to call that person whenever it is you need some funds. Yeah, it's crazy how you're able to dial their number whenever you need some funds, but you cry out, I'm independent. I-N-E-D, yeah, I'm independent. No, I can't spell independent, that's why I stopped. But I know I'm stupid, but I'm being serious though. Y'all need to learn how to be financially responsible by managing your money a lot better and stop letting people take advantage of you. You that got it, stop letting people take advantage of you. Stop letting broke people take advantage of you. Stop loaning them money when you know that you're not going to get it back. They weren't responsible enough to pay their own bills. They spent their paycheck before they got it, and now they're trying to dip into your pockets, and you're allowing them to, knowing that you're not going to get it back. So when you don't get it back, don't cry about it. No, don't cry about it. Shut up. You knew you weren't going to get that money back. You knew they weren't going to give it to you, but you still loaned it to them anyway. Do like the banks do. Declined, denied, no loan. Hell no, let me check your credit. Let me check your credit history. And if you did that, you would see that they owe the phone company, they owe the power company, they owe the water company, they owe their mortgage, they owe their rent, they owe their car payment. Yeah, they owe everything. And I'm talking about for 2-3 months. They haven't paid none of that for 2 or 3 months. They're living beyond their means because they have a certain amount coming in and they have a lot going out. So how do you expect them to pay you when they're already in the red? Yeah, some people are living in the red. That's their problem. That's why they have broke people problems. They're living in the red. They have more money going out than they have coming in because they want to keep up with the Joneses. They want to be like everybody else. They want to make it seem like they got it when we all know that they don't have it. Because if you had it, you wouldn't be calling me and asking me for some money. You wouldn't be calling me to ask me for a loan. You wouldn't be calling your sister, your brother, your aunt, your cousin for a loan. Hey, let me borrow $100. I'll pay it back to you next Friday when I get paid. Those are broke people problems. Stop living beyond your means. And if you see that you are living beyond your means, then you need to make more money because you have more money going out than coming in. Get up off your ass, get a part-time job, and start saving the money from that part-time job so that you can pay off some of these bills. Once you pay off some of those bills, then you can start saving some money and accumulating a little bit of wealth. Because wealth is not having $1 billion. Wealth is not having $100 billion. Wealth is being financially stable and living comfortably. That is wealth. Yeah, I said it. If you don't understand it, let me repeat it for you. Wealth is being financially stable and living comfortably. Because once you have your family and your loved ones around you, and you're living comfortably, you don't have to ask anyone for a loan. You don't have to borrow money. You don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. That is true wealth. So if you have broke people problems and you don't want to listen to what I just told you to do, you don't want to get up off your ass, then continue to have broke people problems. Just don't call me for a loan. Until next time, I'm out.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.